we've reached the moment we've been waiting for. The construction of our dollhouse is finished. So now we get to work on making it into a home. We'll furnish it, we'll decorate it, everything it takes to make a house into a home, we now get to do. So that means a lot of different projects. We're not going to just stick like we did with a house in a step-by-step mode. Whatever we feel like creating, we're going to create, but we're going to start with a porch. And mainly I would like to apologize for the awful editing of my videos. Yet you guys have stuck with me and followed along and tried to understand what it is I was trying to show you as we created this house. And I appreciate the effort you guys took to stick with me. So what we're going to do now is I wanted to take a moment and show you what the Dollhouse kit wanted us to do in our construction process. And I'm going to show you what I changed and hopefully kind of help you understand why I changed the things that I did. It's been a journey since March of fast plan changes. It's been frustrations, uncertainty, and even sometimes reluctance to keep going with the thought process that I had. And but all in all, I'm so happy with the way this thing turned out. So without any more ado, let's spin this dollhouse around and let me show you what I changed and the reasons for my change. I hope you like them. Thank you so much for watching this journey. Let's get started. All right, this is what we have made. And I think it turned out very nicely, but then I'm kind of biased. This is what the kit wanted the back to look like. It wanted a wall there, and one there, and one there, and one there. I decided to just get bold and let's not do that. I created a look I wanted. So let me explain what we did and why. Now up here, there was supposed to have been a wall. It was supposed to have been a wall. That wall. I didn't want that. So I took it away and I cut the wall, the piece that was supposed to have been the wall, into two pieces. And I created a closet. We glued a piece here and we glued a piece here. So that took care of that wall. I put a curtain rod in here, or clothes rod, I'm sorry, and I put shelves on here. But ever since I put those shelves on there, they've been bothering me. They were just out of proportion. So I cut and the opening was like that. You remember it. So I cut about an inch piece out of it and opened the doorway up. That improved that a lot. And I can probably live with that now. So we took that wall and we made a closet. I added hardwood columns because I didn't want the 3 rooms. So I made it a completely open floor plan. I probably should have matched the wallpaper and the coloring and the flooring here in the office to the rest of them. And now that I look at it, that's probably what I should have done. But you know what? It's okay. This will be the office. This will be a sitting room. And this will be the bedroom. So we added columns, ceiling beams, I put trim around. I put trim around all the columns, and I left this wall out. So that's what we did to the upstairs. The door works, and out here is the balcony, and I'll be making a screen door for that, so we can leave that open and the bugs won't come in. And all the windows upstairs work, and they all have a screen that I made. I made this, and in the wintertime we can take this out and put the storm windows on. So I think that's the changes I made up here. I love how this worked. I love how it turned out. So let's go down the stairs and take a look at what we did to the bottom downstairs. Now over here, there was a little wall right there. And this wall, they had there on this side of the stairs. So let's start here. This wall would have been very tiny, or this room would have been very tiny. So I took this wall and I cut about that much off, and I glued it to the back side here. I glued the piece I cut off to the back of this wall here, and I extended it, and then I glued the wall in place. It made for a bigger room. I think that's pretty much all the changes I made from the original floor plan. So in the kitchen now, when I glued this wall and this wall on, when I changed this wall, it made a cubby back here. So I added some shelving, and that's where we'll use this as the pantry. I put trim all around the top here and the bottom here. This door works. The entrance door works, and I'll make a screen door for this one as well. I think that's all the changes I made to the kitchen was by altering this wall. So now to the living room. The directions wanted this wall here, but I felt that would make that much too small. It's already kind of smallish, and this wall here would have just cut it down. This way we put the wall here. We have a cubby back here. We can put the couch in and make a little comfy corner with floor lamps and things. Over here I made a short railing. This was not supposed to be here. So I made the railing here so grandchildren couldn't hop off the third step here and onto the kitchen floor. That would have been too dangerous. I wished I would have thought about it, and I would have angled these bottom stairs so that it would have come around the corner instead of coming straight down. I didn't think about it, but I'm totally pleased. I didn't bring this post all the way to the back to match this because I wanted the residents to be able to come down and either go this way or come down and walk off and go this way. I'm completely happy with that stairway. I may, if I can find something really, really tiny and intricate, make a runner to go down the center of these stairs. I'm just going to have to keep my eye open and see what I may eventually stumble across someday. Maybe I'll find a perfect piece of fabric. I don't know. So now this fireplace, they had this wood pattern. It looked like this. I didn't care for that at all. So I took and I made a form this size, that shape, and I poured concrete in it, and then I embedded little pebbles, decorative pebbles in it that I got from landscaping rock. I sealed that with a varnish, and I think it came out very nice. I'm completely satisfied with it. My husband made some really nice fancy little trim to go around the outside. He made a very nice mantle, and when I put this to the wall, I glued these onto it, and then the trim up next to it. Now these windows down on this first floor all have screens too. These windows did not come with this kit. I had bought these many years ago for another dollhouse, and for some reason I didn't use them for that. I had enough windows to use them for this house, so that's what I used. This flooring came from my very first dollhouse I built. It was left over, so I used it for this to create a hardwood floor. And I think that's all the changes that we made in here, was basically flip these walls, cut this wall to make the room larger, eliminate this wall and utilize the supplies to make a closet. I eliminated this wall here and added hardwood columns, railing, ceiling beams, and I am just so satisfied with how this all turned out. So let's spin the dollhouse around now, and we can take a look at what I did to the outside when I created the outside. So the chimney, I fully encased it all with white rock. I think it totally enhanced it. I would like to figure out how to make ivy grow up it, like you see on some houses. They have them clusters of ivy leaves. I want to try and figure out how to do that. Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like. I have made changes. All right, because I replaced the windows with a boughten version of it, I couldn't get this trim there or there on it. I think it looks better without it anyway. I did not put the trim hanging down here that it's supposed to have. I think it looks cleaner. It's not cluttered. I didn't put the trim here and here that it was supposed to have. Now up on the top, up there, is an addition right there. I didn't add that. I didn't like how that looked, so I left it off. Okay, what else did I change on the outside? I think that's basically it. I think I'm going to put railing on the stairs, because sitting here looking at it, that's a pretty steep stairs. So I believe I am going to put railing on here, a handrail on there. So now what we need to do is because this is spun around to the front, we're going to forget about the inside. We're just going to let it go for a while, because we've been focused on that for a considerable amount of time. And we're going to put rugs in front of the door. We're going to make potted plants. We're going to make hanging baskets. I want a porch swing here. And a little wire bistro set here. We're just going to take maybe some little birds with a nest or something up here. Or we're going to just take the time and play with it. We're going to relax with it. We're going to enjoy how nice it turned out. Just to give you a size of this thing. It is 32 inches wide and about 36 inches tall. It's big. It's very big. It's very heavy. So the most is probably going to get moved around is just spun in a circle. And to be honest with you, the easiest part on this whole house were these red bricks. That was the easiest part to make. But I'm so glad that I did this. I will continue to furnish the inside to make it a home. We have the house. Now we want to make it a home. And when I've got it as far as I want to go with it, I will find a forever home for it. I will find some little girl who will want it and will play with it and keep it safe. But for now, it's ours. So if you guys have any suggestions, what you would like to see, whether it would be inside or outside, what you feel this house should have added to it, leave me a comment. But please help me out and tell me what color you think it should be. I struggle with colors, but you've all seen that. So if you have an idea, go ahead, leave a comment. I'd love to hear it, but please tell me what color you think it would fit. I'm ready to get started. So thank you for watching the construction of this house. Thank you for your ideas, for your encouragement, and thank you for following along. I appreciate it. You guys have a great afternoon. And when the next time you check back in, we should be starting to decorate our porch. You all have a good afternoon, and I'll see you again. Bye.